Hello, children. Are you ready for some cutting up and kikiing? Are you ready for a gay old time? Well, I hope you are, because now it's time for Hey Qween with your host, Jonny McGovern.
Yay! Hey Qween, come on and spill the tea. Hey Qween, it's just a good old-fashioned kiki. Hey Qween, we're cutting up with Jonny. Hey, 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 hey. Hey Qween.
Yes. Hello, my beautiful gay babies, and welcome to another diva-licious episode of Hey Qween with me, your host, Jonny McGovern. We have a really special show for you today, honey. Oh, the tea that will be spilt, the shade that will be thrown, the dancing diva herself, Miss Kennedy Davenport is here today, honey. Yes, and I can't wait to really get into it with her. But before I bring her out, there's another delicious diva I have to introduce. She may have been snubbed by the Oscars, but she's definitely gonna snatch some trophies. She screwed more black guys than the Academy Awards. And just like Jada Pinkett Smith, she prefers her men on the DL. It's Miss Lady Red Couture! Yay! Oh, hey, Qween.
Hey, Qween.
Oh, hi.
How are you?
Oh, I'm good, but there's a new addition going on here.
Well, you know, I was pregnacious.
What? You were pregnacious? Wait, did you not even know you were pregnant?
You know that's what happened. I didn't even know. I had so much floating around. It was just, you know, I went to the restroom and it kind of hurt a little bit. So I pushed and then it hurt a little bit more. So I pushed a little bit more. And all of a sudden she dropped out just as pretty as a brand new rhinestone on a dress.
This is horrifying, Lady Red. You went to the bathroom and then you had a baby?
No, I'm lying.
I know you lying. 'Cause you don't really have a vagina.
No, I can't afford one.
I know.
Shit, I rent to own.
This is actually your kid's sister doll making its national debut.
Oh my
Give it up for kid's sister. Now, if you didn't happen to see our Christmas special, there was a bittersweet story that Lady Red shared on the Christmas special.
Yes.
And let's give the short version of the story.
Okay, the short version.
The short version. Let me give you a short version. The short version.
No, but the short version is, of course, you know, that my grandmother had bought me a doll.
And your grandmother, your beloved grandmother,
Love her so
who always
much.
saw the sparkling gem in you.
Always gave me glitter and let me, you know, play with lip balm and stuff like that.
Let you be
Let me live. So, I mean, she brought me a little doll for Christmas. But it was in front of everybody. So I opened up the box and we thinking it's going to be my buddy, but it was kid's sister.
Which was my buddy's
friend.
Buddy,
yes.
Kid's sister.
So happy. I was like, oh my God, I got a doll. You know, I ain't never really got a doll. So I was like, I got a doll.
Because you were a little black boy.
Right.
You weren't supposed to be playing it with no dolls.
Right. My mama was like, I ain't having that. So what, you know, I opened it up and I was like, oh my God, I got a doll.
Your dream.
And then my mother looked at me and I looked at her and then my grandmother looked at her and I looked at them and I said, ooh, well, I'm playing with this doll. So I played with it for a couple hours.
I just gotta get into the whole, like, I looked at my mother, and my mother looked at my grandmother, and my grandmother looked at my mother, and then I looked at my doll, and I looked at both of them, and I started brushing that hair, because I knew my time with the doll was short.
Well, my family is real confrontational, baby.
Right.
They don't play that shit.
And your mama saw you with the doll.
My mama saw me playing with it because she had bought the little clothes and everything.
Right.
So I'm changing the doll. I'm like, I know I ain't gonna get no whooping now because, you know, my grandma's sitting right there.
Right.
So she good. She bought the doll. You can't tell me I can't have it. My granny gave it to me. Right. So I'm sitting there. I'm playing with it, and I knew as soon as we got home, my mother was gonna snatch it from me. But as soon as we got in the car on the way home, my mother snatched it from me, and she said, we're gonna take this back and get the one that you're supposed to get.
She told this story, and I said, it's a sad story. All she wanted was a doll.
That's it.
A beautiful doll to dress up and comb their hair, draw on lipsticks, dress in little outfits.
Oh, Lord.
And your mother snatched it away past her arms. Why did you do that?
Because she evil.
She snatched it away, and I just think of poor little baby Red, baby Red Couture, sitting there being like, my doll. So after she told this story, I said, well, please, someone out there, get her this doll. But of course, on the inside, I knew I could find this motherfucking doll on eBay. I did. So then Christmas morning comes.
Christmas morning, I opened it up. It was nice. And I cried a lot. When I ugly cry, I like to make sure no cameras is around, you know what I mean?
You did for the video, it's like one single tear.
Well, that's why I don't do porno.
That's a different story, Lady Red, all right? Those are different tears. And they don't come from your eyes.
I'm crying on camera.
Let's get back to the nice story about the doll, Lady Red. So you got her.
I got her.
And here she is. Let's give her a close-up, please. Hold her. Oh, look at her. Look at her. Well, baby, I'm happy you got your doll.
Me too.
And you know what else I'm happy about?
What's that, baby?
Honey, we have another doll in the house
Oh, my
today.
God. Yes.
Oh, my God. Kennedy Davenport is going to be here. Oh, my goodness.
Yes.
And don't forget, we also have another new addition to the show, Mr. Adam Joseph and the Go to Bed Wigs. Yeah.
We got Kennedy.
Yeah, we do.
She's RuPaul's Drag Race royalty. Yes, she is. We got Kennedy.
Sing it, Adam.
Yeah. Bitch, you better spill all that tea.
Yes. And we'll be back right after this very gay break with the doll herself, Miss Kennedy Davenport.
Hey Qween.
Hey Qween! Wait, what am I wearing? Yes, I'm wearing the official Hey Qween t-shirt, now available at heyqween.com. Oh, wait a second. There's a supermodel, and she's also wearing one of our new shirts. Bam! Look at her! Lady Red, I love your look at her t-shirt, available at heyqween.com.
Yes. You better get it. Get them while they're hot, honey.
Mm-hmm. Click, 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 and buy your Hey Qween, look at her, Hi Gwen, cutting up in Kiki, hello children, all the fun things you love about Hey Qween available on t-shirts for you to wear and rep yo Hey Qween homies.
Go get them nails, kid.
Yeah, honey, yeah.
Hey Qween.
And here she is, the beautiful, the glamorous, shut up, woo, the death drop diva herself, Miss Kennedy Davenport is here! Yeah!
Kennedy, come on, bitch, you better spill all that tea.
Spill the tea, honey. Yes! Kennedy! I mean, look at her. Look at all of her.
Hey, baby.
Oh, you look like Storm just flew through the window and
Thank you,
just
honey.
cast an X-Men spell on me.
Well, baby, you know I had to do it the Kennedy Davenport way.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. And those earrings.
Did you love them?
Are those like a 10-pound earring going on there?
You have to.
What do you say? You just have to breathe
Yes, you have to feel the essence,
and
honey.
hold them.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Lady Red, she made it.
I'm so happy she's here. Thank the Lord. So pretty, ain't she?
And you made it even though last night, I know you were together with your sisters. You were with LATRICE and Jasmine.
Oh my God, yes we were, baby. And that was like the first time we ever like had time together.
Right.
So I had cooked some beet tips and rice, honey.
Ooh.
And
Beet tips and rice.
with some green beans and fresh rolls and stuff. And then I forgot that I had some vodka.
Oh.
So they were getting turned up and we were on the vodka, honey. So yes.
And she still made it here, Lady Red.
Still made it here, honey. Didn't lay down till 4 a.m.
Didn't lay down to 4 a.m. and had to get up again,
Yeah.
take that beauty on and make it happen.
Evil.
Evil, we did it to you. But God bless you for being here. Thank
you.
Goodness.
Thank you.
Now, it's fun when we first talked about you coming on the show, you were like, I need to come on Hey Qween because I need to show people the real Kennedy Davenport.
Exactly.
Who is the real Kennedy Davenport? Adam, I think that deserves a dramatic music cue. Who
Okay.
is the real
Good.
Kennedy Davenport?
Oh no, we need some bass, babe. Play some bass on that end. Okay.
So who is the real Kennedy Davenport? Who do you think that people didn't get to see when you were on Drag Race?
Definitely the drag race community and the world didn't get to see the fun side of Kennedy Davenport. I don't know what they were doing with the editing, but
They caught you with resting bitch face a lot
all
of
the time. I was like, and nothing would be wrong with me.
Right.
I would just be sitting there, and if they wasn't talking to me, I was just listening.
Right.
But that was my first time ever on television. So to watch it, it'd be like, yeah, I did have a resting bitch face. Damn. But they never got to see the fun side of me, and everything that I said was all in love. I didn't bump heads with a lot of with the girls like that.
Right.
Not the way they portrayed it to be. So it was like they just didn't get to see the fun me, and we had a lot of fun moments. A lot of fun moments, especially me, Ginger, and Katya.
Yeah, 'cause that season made it, they kind of did like old school queens versus fashion queens, and they kind of cut it together to give that storyline.
Right.
Which made you seem more like, these bitches.
Right. Well, you know, a lot of the moments were true moments because there was a lot of frustration.
Right, because it's a pressure cooker.
Yeah, it was a lot of frustration because you just didn't understand. Like, at first, I didn't understand the younger queens, and because of my upbringing as far as drag was concerned.
Right.
So, like, to watch it and then for them to get praised,
You're like, wait a second, I've been in pageants and this isn't gonna cut it.
Yeah, but
where's your flip? Where's your split?
right, but not even that. Not even from a pageant sense, but just drag in general. You know,
Right.
it was just hard at the very beginning to like open my own mind and to be, you know, receptive to a different style.
And who do you still keep in touch with the most from that season?
Duh, Jasmine.
Jasmine.
I'm in her house right now. I got the key, honey. But
Got the key, Lady Red.
yes, sir. I got the key, bitch.
Okay, I'll be over.
I had to tell her to put the food up. We done passed out, the food still on the stove. Shoot, but I keep up with a lot of the girls. Kasha Davis, I keep up with Kasha. I keep up with Ginger every now and then. I keep up with Jaden. You know, I think we all are kind of close in our own special way.
Right.
I don't keep in touch with, the majority of them, but a few of them I keep in contact with. My benefit show, the girls came out, but that was the only time.
Speaking of the benefit show,
Yeah.
let's talk about the house.
Yeah.
The house. What's going on with the house? I know we all want to know what's going on. To fill in the audience, your dad passed away, and I'm very sorry to hear that. I know that must have been tough.
Right.
And the house, what was the story? Like, lay it out.
Okay, well, here's the story. When my dad passed, it was very like, of course, when people die, you don't expect it.
Right.
There was no will, so
Wow.
I wasn't able to call and talk to anyone about the mortgage. So it was like, what to do? So I just kept paying it until a year later, maybe, a year after his death, or 2 years, the probate finally went through. So at that point, I was able to talk to the mortgage company, and it was like, well, at that time it was $25,000. So I was like, well, baby, I don't have no $25,000, but I can easily start going back to paying monthly payments. Well, no, there's a balloon payment on the house, and we don't want any more monthly payments. We need the whole thing.
Wow.
Shade.
Shade, exactly,
Hello.
Lady Red. Say it again.
And you know, I'm like my grandmama, baby, I don't have that.
Exactly.
Okay. I did a private function in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, and it was for realtors. So I
Right.
was like, listen, I need some advice. Little did I know, there was a lady there that was a realtor. Her name is Kelly. that lived in Dallas. And she was sitting right across from me. She just helped me for free.
Oh God,
And
that is a blessing.
Yeah, and that's when she found out that there was a petition filed for foreclosure. She found out all the information. I didn't know. They said they mailed this and they mailed that, but I didn't get anything in the mail.
Right.
So she found all of that stuff out, and I was like, she was like, at any day they can just come and serve you, and you can't take nothing out the house.
Oh my
Everything
goodness.
is theirs. I finally just humbled myself. My drag nieces, she wrote the GoFundMe. And I just looked over it, and it was like to a T. She explained everything, and that's when I started getting the benefit show together. This 14-year-old, I mean, it just warms my heart because this 14-year-old said that he wanted to give me his allowance. He wanted to give me his allowance if his parents would let him.
Oh, that's so sweet.
And for people like that, baby, don't do that.
Yeah.
Don't do that. It's the thought that counts.
Right.
That's what lifts me up. And then my number one fan, Brianna, she has got the whole school on my side. They put me in their newspaper.
Oh.
I'm telling you, and she's 15. She did a report on me in school. Got the highest score in her class.
Yes.
About me.
Right. You got a report written on you.
Baby, she done went door to door. She done put my name on index cards with my GoFundMe on it in her neighborhood.
Oh. That is, now see, for all the negative, it's those little shining stars that make all the difference.
That's what matters. That's what keeps you going in this business.
Yeah.
And although people like, oh, don't pay them no mind and nothing like that. Oh, no, I'm going to entertain them because I get a kick out of it. Because you can never read the dog. Coming up as the...
I just want to take a moment for... You can never read the dog.
No, I mean, coming up, in the 90s and the early 2000s and stuff, the girl, we would sit in the house and read.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so you were brought up to have a certain aura about yourself, to bring you wanted to make sure you were right so that you could not be could not be read.
Yes.
And that's why I say you can never you can never say anything about me that I won't say about myself. So, you know what I'm saying? So
The dirty
you can say
dozens, I know what you're saying.
Yeah, girl, you can say what you want to say on Twitter, girl. That's why I just laugh at you and say God bless you, but you keep on, I'm gonna cuss you out.
Right.
And block you.
I don't feel right, but see, I don't feel the need to block. I feel like it's a cop out. If I block you, that means, but I only block stupidity.
Yeah.
I block ignorance.
Yeah.
When you are called the N-word and things like that. And I was called the N-word a lot, along with Jasmine. I got a lot of the hate as well. Especially being the only person of color to last as long as I did.
Right.
They were waiting for me to die.
That's some fucked up shit. You think a show like Drag Race would attract fans of a positive nature?
Exactly. No,
because that's what that show's all about. But honey,
coming
the flaws.
up, even coming up in the entertainment field of drag, you just can't please the gays. And I say that all the time. That everybody gonna have something to say.
Yes.
And I'm like, girl, can you try it? You want to get your ass up here and try it?
Yeah, exactly.
Because it's not easy. You try standing up in front of 8 and 10 cameras a day, getting up at 6 in the morning, getting in drag, and all these challenges and things like that. You try doing it before you start talking about it. Everybody have so much to say. I mean, one person made me so mad. I said, baby, I'm gonna stop talking to you, but I'm sure I'll be in your city. So if you have so much to say, tell it to my face. Yeah.
And she never heard from them again.
Yeah, they had so much to say.
That's very nice customer service.
Yeah.
I'm sorry you feel the way you feel.
But if you take the moment to get to know me as a person, and know that I could probably I am the funniest person that that could be around you. I am the life of the party. We gonna have us a good time, honey.
Yeah.
Being around me, we gonna have us a kiki. Yeah, maybe a caca.
See, I can't be bothered. I can't be bothered. I'm eating. I'm hungry. I'm eating.
If you're cute.
It's a Kiki or a
Yes, honey. Get
Something
into
with a
it.
K.
Get into it.
Down.
Oh, the doll. So the house is probably going to be good.
Yes, we're stable right now.
That's good. And
Yes.
so that means your sister, your family is all good.
Yeah, Tay is fine. I really wish I could just bring her here for, so y'all can meet her and stuff. She have her own little fan base. People love Tay.
Yeah.
And
she's mentally disabled,
yes.
your sister, and you've
Yes.
been her caretaker for her whole life.
You do things as we were children, and I was doing so much, and I had a big responsibility.
Yeah.
And you never know what life is preparing you for. And I didn't know that this would be my, I didn't know that this would be my job. But it's not only a job, she's my sister.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't have had it any other way. But it was like, I did so much as a child.
Yeah.
And my dad had me doing so much and had so many responsibilities that it was a lot. And I resented him for it. I was upset with him and I didn't want to do it. But it was like, once he passed, everything just kicked in. It kicked in and it was like, it was no question. So she's fine. She's the light of my life. And she's such a blessing to me. She have her spells though.
I bet.
She have her diva moments, but who doesn't? And she loves her fashion. She loves her clothes.
Does she?
Yes, and
Did you find her rummaging around in your drag closet, giving
No.
her own doll look?
She'll sit and watch me get in drag, and she'll tell me, "That's too much." But then she'll be like, "It's pretty." She'll say, "It's pretty," and then she'll go back and forth telling me it's too much, and then she'll tell me it's pretty. So.
So let's take you back in the time machine. Adam, can I get some time machine music?
Oh yeah.
We're going back, baby.
Okay.
We're going back, baby.
I want to go back.
I like this. It's good to have a new band around here. They go to bed wigs. They're playing so good.
Yeah.
Yes.
See, look.
So let's take you back. So now, where were you born? In Texas?
Dallas, Texas.
Dallas,
born
Texas.
and raised.
Born and raised. And when did your drag leanings start to appear? Was that not till later? Till after the damn Navy?
No. I was like 16. And I didn't like drag queens.
You didn't like them?
Yeah, I had never seen one, but just the thought of it, honey, no. But
Because that's weird.
Yeah.
Why?
I mean, I don't know. But my best friend, his name is Cedric, he took me to my first gay club. And in the back room was the drag show. And it was dark, and it was so packed.
Right.
And this voluptuous, beautiful drag queen, she was a large girl, beautiful. Her name was Sally Duvall.
Sally Duvall.
Sally Duvall of Dallas, Texas, honey.
Yes.
And she was doing Grapevine by Brownstone, honey.
Oh, yes.
Yes, ma'am. And I was just mesmerized. And not to say that I looked at it and was like, that's what I want to do. But that was my first drag show. And then sitting around, then I was smoking the trees. And
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Hey,
No.
I don't knock it. I don't
right.
knock it, but I
All
have
right.
been drug free since 2001.
Oh, all right.
Yes.
All right.
See, that's a lot of stuff that they did not tell on
That's
the show.
true, right.
Yeah.
Because I too was an addict. Yes.
They didn't
So-
get your sober moment.
No, they didn't get my crying moments and things like that, but hey.
You cried?
Yeah. It's always the girl. She got me there.
Lady Red thought you were crying because you were missing weed.
No.
That's what you be doing.
I'm gonna get your back, bitch.
That's what I'll be going through.
Right. So one day we just sitting there, and he was like, if you want to do the show, he basically was saying I would look good as a girl.
Right.
I was already in the performing arena because that's what I went to school for.
Okay.
I was singing and dancing. I was in musical theater. I was
Starring
doing
the
all of that.
plays and doing all the things.
All of that.
Okay.
So, what better way to put some makeup on and look beautiful doing it?
Yes.
So my first show, I had on a two-piece fringe costume. Didn't know what the hell I was doing, but I was high kicking all over the place.
Right.
And I would practice in the house with my platform shoes on, and my friends would call them dun-dun-duns. Because I don't know if you guys remember the song Round and Round by Big Sister.
I remember.
Round and Round We Go by Big Sister.
Baby.
How does that go, Lady Red? Do you remember?
I can't say
Up
it
and
for
down
you.
and inside out, spinning in and spinning out. Over round makes you wonder, round and round we go.
Yes. Yes.
But the beginning of the song, it just started out like up and down.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
So my friends would call my shoes dun dun dun. But honestly, they were preparing me to stand up in heels a long time. They were teaching me how to walk.
Right.
And every time we would be sitting around, they would make me go put on my dun dun dun. So I did the show in my dun dun dun. And they were, the little chunky heel
I
with the
remember.
platform.
Jesus! That's a fake heel. Fake heel. You thought you was doing something. Whoa! We got that hurt.
So, child, that was the first time, and the worst part of getting in drag is tucking, because you have to get used to, pushing them up in that space, and it was the worst feeling.
Oh, I bet.
That was the worst feeling, and they would not let me sit down. If I was in the club, I could not sit down. And if my shoes were hurting, I could not take them off.
Oh, these are the rules?
That's how I was broke into drag.
Oh, right.
And that's why I was just I just didn't understand at the beginning of Drag Race, because, baby, I don't know what y'all doing, but baby, that's not how I was raised.
Yes, your drag mother
I was
raised
not,
you correctly.
Yeah, I was not raised like that.
Yeah.
And I just learned that there's no wrong way of doing drag, which I respect.
Yeah.
But some things, Drag 101, you should just be able to just do. Like when I was doing drag, some numbers I didn't wear any pads, but there is not a number now that I would not be caught not wearing pads.
Come on, somebody.
I'm sorry.
Yes.
Because my mother, Alexis Davenport, taught me that she almost knocked my face off. Because I would tip around in dukes and stuff with no pads.
All right.
She said, I don't care how sickening your legs are, you still have a boy ass and you still have a boy body.
Right.
You dot my door again like that, and I'm gonna knock your head off.
Ooh, mama.
Yeah,
Sir.
she did not
Right,
play.
she didn't play.
She didn't play, which it made sense. I have legs for days. I have
Yes.
thighs for days,
Yes.
and this ass is real. And although I was a $102, I still had legs because I was dancing.
Right.
So I thought I could get away with it. But just growing and being older, you just do not do that.
Right. You just do not.
You just do not do that, honey. Plus, I want to be fine.
Yes.
My picture of being a woman is to be curvy.
Hello.
Hourglass fish.
Yes,
Even
hourglass.
though, sometimes my stomach look like I'd have had about 2 cheeseburgers and some nuggets. But, hey.
But she's a real woman.
Yeah,
she's giving
girl,
a real woman in
I'd
fact.
have had about 5 kids, but I'm still fine.
What's next? Are you gonna have an album? Or are you gonna have what are your next projects? I know you are now on the road making it happen.
Yeah. Right now, I chose not to do an album at the moment because I have a lot on my plate.
Yeah.
And my money was already being stretched in other directions.
Right.
So I don't like getting in debt. I don't like owing people, so I'm not gonna make an album owing anybody. So when the time is right, I think when the time is right, it's gonna be the time.
Yeah.
Because it's a certain style that I want to bring back to the house circuit, and that's the type of music that I want to bring back. The Vanessa Mitchells and the Living Joys and the Sylvesters and all that. I want to actually sing.
Yes.
And I want my music to be a message. That when the beat come on, honey, everybody is getting their life, but they also know that I'm singing.
Yes. Yes. You make me feel. Come on now. Come on, sing it to me, Kennedy.
Mighty real.
Everybody.
You make me feel. Yes, ma'am. Yeah, but right now I'm just working. Right now I just want to work. Under no special projects or anything.
You're just touring.
I just want to entertain the world.
Yes.
And this year is looking very good for me, and I welcome it with open arms.
Well, darling, you are serving the children, and you served us here today. Yes, you have. And you served us so fiercely, you can add another trophy to your shelf. You snatched a trophy, darling. Yes. Yeah, and Kennedy, I know you needed a little bit of man loving because you've also won yourself a lap dance.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh my.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, yo. She's getting a handful of that. You got big dick Jeff up in here. Get them to play that damn music louder.
Yeah. Ooh.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. Let me put this down.
Oh yeah, put it down and give it to her now.
Yeah.
Give it to her now. Turn that music up in the booth. I want to be able to see that shake. Get that fries and that shake. Get that fries. Just fuck her in the titties, Jeff. Fuck her in the titties. Yeah.
Oh, this is nice.
I know. It's just as you wanted.
Oh, okay.
Just like you can. Come on in. Ooh, gonna pop her tongue. Just sit on it. Yes. Oh, we fucking the yeah, shake it around. Run that big dick.
Okay,
that's right. Yes, hallelujah. Oh, thank you very much for being here, Kennedy.
Oh, wait.
Yes. Thank you, Kennedy. Thank all of you, my beautiful babies, for watching. Thank you, Miss Lady Red. Will you take us out with some Black Lady Screaming, Lady Red?
Sure, play that music. Hey, Qween. Hey, Qween.
That's right.
Hey, Qween.
Yeah. All right, don't forget, you just click on through. Kennedy's going to play Look at Her in the Hey Qween After Show, and we'll see you next time. Bye, baby.
Oh, that was so much fun.